Rezyl Azzir, the whisper and the bone. Something in Rezyl was telling him he shouldn't be here. Something deep, something resembling fear. He knelt, examining the dust-covered pile at his feet. The skulls had been discarded with little care some time ago, decades, maybe longer. The doors carved into the rock face were arcane, dark, gothic, other, and large. The jagged finery of their archway spoke to an artistry that only served to strengthen the sickening feeling in his gut. Rezyl had come to Luna in search of nightmares, and after his long journey, from the growing city beneath the traveler to the ends of the earth and beyond, he found himself face to face with the remains of stories he hoped were nothing but lies. He stood, a large man made small against the massive looming doorway. The knot in his stomach was telling him to turn back. Instead, he moved forward, towards the doors, sealed as they were, for ages untold. After only a few steps, a shrill, heavy scraping cut the air. The massive doors were opening. Rezyl steadied his rifle as a lone shape, floating just above the ground, appeared from the deep black beyond the threshold. The figure in the doorway, a dark, ethereal woman, cloaked in tattered ceremony and armored with ornate bone, danced in the air. Rezyl and the demon woman held their ground, contemplating one another. With no warning at all, the silent intimacy of the moment was broken by a booming, angry call from deep within the doorway. The sound, thick and pained, echoed across the narrow valley, then fell silent. After a beat that felt like an eternity, the figure backed away into the dark. The doors remained wide, an invitation or a dare. Rezyl did not know, nor did he care. The mighty titan took steps forward. I'm not sure it's a good idea. His ghost's concern was impossible to mistake. Not sure that matters. We've come, we've seen. Maybe the best course here is to warn others. Gather an army. Maybe. I'm just saying, it's possible you can't handle whatever it is we've upset here. We've woken nightmares. Rezyl's attention was singular, focused intently on the dark beyond the threshold. The hive were supposed to be gone. The ghost mulled the full consequence of this mistaken belief. They've been silent for. They're not silent anymore. That scream, those doors, they're best left alone. I can't do that. Rezyl continued forward, toward the dark, toward the unknown. Stay here. Excuse me? Get distance. We don't know what this is. What's coming. Can't risk you too close to an unknown. And what if you fall where I can't find you? If I fall, if I don't return, run. Tell the others. Warn them all. There are worse things than pirates. Rezyl steadied his rifle and stepped into the dark, and his ghost lingered. Hours passed. More. Time was lost in this place, and with it any resemblance of hope, of promise, of purpose and the longing for a brighter tomorrow. Down amongst the shadows there were no tomorrows. Down in the abyss there was no hope.